Now I would like to move on to I guess you could say, subcategory of sketches or special interests, and that is going to be D&D characters. Now, in my previous sketchbook, there was Jim Bobbywan, and that was, I think, my real first one. But if you asked me who my first D&D character was, I would tell you Brian. It's been a year since I got into D&D, so this is kind of a year old, and it's got stains everywhere. Who knows from what? But basically, to sum it up, dumb barbarian, but like, sweetheart kind of dumb. Like, doesn't know his own strength, dumb brute, sweetheart, couldn't solve 2 plus 2, chaotic good, had terrible childhood but doesn't talk about it, mostly because I don't think he remembers it. Um, Wise one-liners. I guess, like, back then I didn't know the digital circus, but I guess you could basically call him Kinger a little, but not really. Jokes a lot, is dyslexic. He'll spell his name like brain or drain because he'll get the lowercase d's and b's mixed up. His mom's boots, because he couldn't find his, which are hot pink. Doesn't have any pants under the skirt and has ducky underwear. So this is definitely my favorite. I guess you could say my favorite character because it's like a first, so it's really special to me. And then Jim Bobby, I mean, I guess you could say his first, but I don't really. I've only played him in like one campaign, and I don't like the person that ran the campaign. This one also only got like one session. It was like some special class, and again, the person I didn't like was running the campaign. This is the person that like got me into D&D, but gosh. Um it was like a super special, I don't even remember. It was like a rock, like they made us pick based off of elements. So I picked like ice and earth, and I don't even know. The character design is pretty cool though. One of my more recent characters, I forgot what name I named them. Corin Moonmirth. Yeah. This is again gouache. And what I wanted to do with it is this is like past, present, future. This is like my prediction because it was a very dark themed world. Like, I don't know. I forgot because we again only played one session, and I never really fleshed out their character other than, whoa, Jester. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but I really like clowns and jesters, and this is, I guess you could say, my OC for my digital circus persona, or OC or whatever. This is Star, and when emotion changes, their face rotates to the new emotion. Like their face will rearrange itself as it rotates, which I thought was really cool. And when holding breath, the wings can fly, which might be OP, but like they don't know how to work it. So, when they are scared or too aware or sleeping, they use their wings as blankets, and speaks too much yet too little, and they're very childish. So, yeah, that is. I mean, this wasn't really a D&D character, but hey. Also, I have a bunch of D&D notes. Like, you'd be surprised. Like, I have a whole binder dedicated to it, which I moved somewhere else. These are from previous campaigns, which never got finished. Oh, ah. I've spent too much time looking into D&D. I mean, from a DM perspective. Um, I have watched. I used to watch a lot of Legends of Adventures. Like, I went through what? I think I went through the entirety of Once Upon a Witchlight. Like, not even the animated shorts. Like, literally all of them. Um, right now I'm going to show y'all some Pokemon cards I painted. These were based off of my friends' favorite animals and kind of their personality. I won't be showing any of their names. But I guess I'll talk about more about D&D while I show these. Um, yeah, I've put a lot of hours into it. And just because sucks, because scheduling, and you'd think, hey, kids these days, and they're so young, and they've got so much time on their hands. Um, but no, we have schedule changes because we live. I'm not gonna tell you where we live. It's a small town though, so not a lot of people do anything. So the people need to like, I guess step up and like they take account for multiple people. These are like my full arts that I've done so far. I'm hoping to continue it. I am kind of impressed about this one. I did procrastinate on that the longest. But I think I like it better when I don't paint an extra Pokemon in, just because I can never match that style perfectly. Like, I can match background styles, and yeah, it's not perfect, but it's not as noticeable when it's the background, so definitely have to do that more. Um, but yeah, I never have anyone that's, I feel like, as dedicated to D&D as me. I mean, I definitely have friends that are always down, but it's always like, I can't do a session with one person. I mean, I can, but I don't know. Okay, these are my scrapbooks. This one is like, I guess, where I travel, because every year for like vacation we go somewhere out of to a new area, which is really fun. I'm gonna look through this and just find whatever's not too like, I don't know, I guess too personal, like doesn't give off too much information. I'll just like show off the cool, I guess, scrap areas where I actually scrapbook. So that would include this one, which you can see all that we did. I did not know there was an A&W restaurant, so that was really cool. My order number was 67. So of course my dad took a picture of that. I was coughing and I was sick the entire time, which sucked because when I have a fever, I act high. I actually have audio and videos from that because at that time I was super like hyper fixated on on the the Arby's ads, like Arby's we have Pepsi, and again more Mount Rushmore and mammoths and all that cool stuff. Let's see. Why is there a fly here? We always like to go to caves and all that stuff. It's really cool. We saw Crazy Horse, went on a cool train express, and learned about rocks. More stuff. Take me far away. This isn't part of our vacation, but honorable mention. Monster Truck Show, and me and my friends got blind bags, and that was fun. Okay. This is a theater competition, so I don't know how much I should show of it, but okay. We had a fun experience at a DQ, but that's because that was a different trip. I kind of combined the two because, I didn't actually deserve to go to the state base. I just went because only one person went. I was like, I guess, I don't know. I'm not going to show that. But we did a place called Cicada, and I played Granny. Not my favorite role, but hey, it's one nonetheless, and I'm going to have to remember it whether I like it or not. I'm going to cover my front face. Cool. I don't know. Now this one only has 2 pages filled in because this is one of my fun ones, and I, again, need to do it more often. This used to be my Star Wars notebook. I was gonna like journal in every single character that I loved, but I decided not to and put it to use, I guess. These are packs that I've opened. I've opened like 4 Journey Together and maybe 3 Perfect Order and 2 Searching Sparks. I want to open more because I definitely now have chase cards. Like before I didn't even know what cards were in Journey Together. It's really just the cheapest one at the store, so I was like, oh, okay. And Surging Sparks, that was also pretty cheap, so I was like, ooh. But now, Surging Sparks, I need the Clement. Like, Clement's Quick Wit. I need all 3 of them. Even the Comet, like, I don't care. I need them. They are... And then I like doing this with... I bought these Doorables just for Plo Koon. And then I bought this Bad Batch clip-on just I would have been happy with either one. I don't like Crosshair as much, and I don't like Hunter as much. And then if I would have gotten like Sid or Grand Moff Tarkin, I would have been mad. But I got Tech, and that is my favorite one. My favorite. I like nerds. Not in like, romantic way, because that's weird. I know. But yeah, that's all my sketchbooks. I guess I'll have to show you some paintings. Yay! Take me. This is a wall, or I guess it's more of a door, but it has some cool. Some of them are older artworks. This was actually a gift for my birthday, and for the past 2 birthdays, I've been doing these cards. I just make them. There's the other one. I don't know if I'm gonna do one for this year, but I don't know. Oh, and I paint my light switch, and I have these root beer flowers, I guess. Now this is where some of my better work is. That's my abstraction corner. It's where I go to abstract. Family comes over and they're like, "Oh my gosh, is that a photo?" And as an artist, I can tell it's not a photo. Like, for one, the nose in that one is off, and the nose in that one is way too small, and the eyes are slightly too far. Like, the nose is too small. And then the angle for that middle one is definitely off. But that one and that one are pretty good, except for the glare on the glasses, I think, is a little off. Fun fact about that one, I use my art to vent, I guess you could say. I mean, it's emotional. I created that one after we completely lost the marching band competition. Like, dead last, without, like, explanation. So I drew that one with a little shock, because I felt like a fool. This one is a classic and a favorite. I made it a while back, but, This, I think I need to stop using Mod Podge, because it's really, like, blurry. When, like, glary. That one's cool. This painting is, like, significant to me, because it's like the breaking point of when my art went from fast, sloppy, like, to details, baby. And then I did my hand at a plush taxidermy. And then there is my Pokemon card. It's a badger. Another piece of art I really like is this. It's a portrait. Duh. And I think it was my first time doing a live, like, not cartoony person with markers. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That was from a haunted house. It glows in the dark. And I have glow stars on my ceiling. And stars. It's really fun. Another art form, I guess you could say I do, which I mentioned this earlier, but I make dice. And I've made some dice. Now, not all of the ones in here have been made by me, so I'll just, like, look through them and toss them on. They're not perfect. I don't have the most materials, but I'll just pick out a few favorites. Take me out. Pick out some good ones. So these are not all, like, obviously there's the full sets and whatnot. These are kind of like my specialties. I have a lot more dice than this, but I've sealed them up because I sell them as, like, mystery blind or blind boxes. These are ocean themed. They have little stickers. Wait. There's, like, I don't know. They're kind of hard to see on camera because they kind of blend in, but here's a fish. I am just a fish. I was thinking of, like, rewriting songs with the stupidest lyrics. One theme is fish, because in art class I would always walk in and I'd be like, I am just a fish. Don't swim. I need a place to swim. No, it was like, I don't know. I'm not the best singer and I wouldn't know how to, like, but if I could just write them, like, if people would actually, be interested in that, I'd be cool with that. And I would do it because it would be fun. And I need motivation to do things because I am a bum. I am just a fish. So these are inspired by the Geodice. It's kind of hard for me because I don't have the best drilling tool. So usually you're supposed to drill the inside bit a little more, and it's supposed to be more like cave and inside. But I think I tried one like that, and it came out really bubbly. These ones just have stars in them. Speaking of stars, I love stars. I got these. They are tiny clips. Focus. I don't know. You can tell that, right? Like, they're glow stars, and they glow in the dark. And I need to put them in dice immediately. I think these were my first, like, good, like, cool dice. They're space themed. At least I hope that's what you assume from them. And then these are my plain ones. They're goody, classic, like the color orange. I made a Bill Cipher themed one. This is just a D1. So it's, D1, that doesn't even exist. A D6. But you roll a 1 and that's a 6. You roll a 6 and you get the all-seeing eye. It's kind of hard because the 6 is in the way, but that's okay. You get the point. Then I have these. These are brains. Ah, I lost my brains. Obviously, the paint is not the best, but I learn, I promise. I had Star Wars dice, and this is kind of supposed to represent the Force. There's a little ball in here that kind of has some mica powder, so it's like spinning. I just wish I would have gotten bigger orbs because, you can't see them as good with the small ones, but that's okay. And last but not least, duck. What did you roll? A 26 duck. Ducky. Yay! Anyways, I think that's all the art that I have. I might. Oh, wait. My chicken. Bam! This is the piece that I made most recently. I did not get to go to state with this one, unfortunately. Although and you see there's the emo chicken, and there's all the phases of the chicken before it's the rain. This is the piece that got states. Shocking. Because looking back at it, it was not perfect. But hey. Also, enjoy the sound of rain. It's raining right now. It's so nice. I do like glowing effects, and I like how I did the butter. Probably my favorite part. This thing took a while, but yeah. There you go. Bye!